Okay, hello. Here comes another question. And the question is, can everyone learn unconditional love? And is that the way to enlightenment? The answer to that is unconditional love is automatically learned to receive. You automatically know what it is when you receive it. It is simply love that has no conditions. I love you because I breathe. That's the definition of unconditional love, or because you breathe. So, for example, when a dog loves you, they don't love you because you're giving them food or you're giving them attention. They're happy you just showed up, right? You could have walked out of the room 2 seconds ago, and that dog is going to give you unconditional love because they're so happy to see you again, right? My dog is very much that way. I had a dog at one time. All he do is like slowly wag his tail. Yeah, you walked in. I'm so glad. The thing is, dogs love you simply because you breathe. Now, if your love, the love that you have received as a child, because often humans give their love as a condition of a certain outcome, right? You may not know what unconditional love is, but you know it when you feel it. It's like art. I know it when I like it. I'll know it when I see it. So when you are trying to learn unconditional love, these are some of the questions you can ask yourself. First question is, am I expecting somebody to do something before I will allow myself to love them? That's the first question. The second question is, will I withdraw my love for them if they displease me? One time years ago when I was yelling at my husband, he says, "You're always yelling at me." And I say, "That's because I love you so much." I don't know why that came to my mind, but it's true. I love you even when I'm yelling. So then the next question is, if this person's behavior was changing, would you still love them? That's most of the time we condition our love on behavior. Now, in extreme situations, like if this person is hurting me, then of course you may still love them, but you need to leave them. You understand that's not what I'm talking about. And frequently, women who are in abusive relationships offer unconditional love, but receive conditional love. In fact, that's 100% of what they do. They offer unconditional love and receive conditional love. That's a definition of an abusive relationship. Offering unconditional love and receiving conditional love. End of story. Whether you're in a narcissistic relationship or somebody that's manipulating you physically or emotionally, they're gaslighting you, it doesn't really matter. You're offering them unconditional love and they're giving you conditional love. And so clearly being able to offer unconditional love doesn't make you enlightened. None of it does. Enlightenment has absolutely nothing to do with unconditional or conditional love, interestingly enough. Enlightenment is the understanding that you are not important. It's the we and the all that are. Individual moments cease to have huge importance. They just are or are not. That's what enlightenment is. So, in the grand scheme of the world, if enlightenment becomes the rule of the day, pretty much nothing will get done because nobody's really going to get that excited about anything. That's what's so ridiculous about people who say that they're enlightened. You're not enlightened, you're just not excited. And by the way, as long as we're talking about enlightenment, I answered a question earlier about what happens after you die. Well, guess what? Ding, you got your ticket punched because you're instantly enlightened because you stop caring about what's really going on in the physical world. It's not that you don't care because you don't have any empathy, or you don't care because you're so depressed that you become uncaring. It's because it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter not because you're depressed, because it truly doesn't matter. That's what enlightenment is. These things either are or they are not. I don't know how to explain it better. That's the level of enlightenment. They just are, or there aren't, or they're not. Thanks so much for listening. And unconditional love can be learned. And you need to learn if you're not getting it, but you're giving it. It's very important. And if you're not getting it, don't ever expect them to learn to give it to you. You remember, you cannot expect anybody else's behavior to change. It just won't. The only person's behavior that you have control over is your own. And if you try to control somebody else's behavior with holding love or giving love, it won't happen. It won't happen. It may happen. They may naturally feel happier and want to be near you because you love them, but you can't expect that as an outcome. No outcome is to be expected by trying to manipulate somebody with love. You can only give love or not give love. Those are your only two options. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see what question we answer next. And remember, if you want to ask me a question, go to my website, sallyreed.com, and scroll down and click email me. All right? Bye, guys. Thank you.